The opinions expressed in the following program are not necessarily those of Eastlink Community TV, its sponsors, or partners.
This program is proudly presented by the 2025 Fiat 500e and Hickman Automotive Group.
Happy New Year. It's another great time of the year, New Year's. I love New Year's. It's when you get to make a bunch of little small plates, samplers for everybody to try, appetizers. My name's Chris. My friends call me RT. This is RT Cooks It, and today it's New Year's celebration. Don't go too far. New Year's on the Rat Rod Barbecue. What a time. I can't wait for the shed to be filled up with my friends and family. Everybody's bringing a little something that we're going to share around and try. I'm going to make a couple things. I'm going to make a boursin cheese crusted in panko breadcrumbs. This is an exciting one. I've never done it before. Like lots of the things we cook here, it's the first time I'm trying it. And when I saw it, and I saw it on social media, I always say I'm a collector of ideas. I don't know if the ideas are mine, and I don't know if they're somebody else's. A lot of times I make things, I honestly can't remember if it's a creation I had or possibly a creation I saw, and maybe it's simply just an inspiration of something I saw, and I'm mixing it up my own. We're going to use the Dutch oven today. This is how we're going to cook this boursin. This is going to be our oven. So in order to get the oven set up, we got to get some coals. We'll just pull those coals out here. This is going to give us the heat from the bottom. And once we put our cheese inside the Dutch oven, we're going to put coals on top. That's going to give us a full coverage, top to bottom, of the Dutch oven. I got to move that out a little bit because I don't want the grill to hit it. So we'll just make sure the grill clears. Perfect. A few more pieces of wood on to keep our fire going. Coals, wood, I like to use a variety. I use both. Right now I have a bit of birch. Birch is a perfect hardwood, readily available here in Newfoundland. Get that grill down. Let that grill burn off a little bit. Let it all heat up so we can get ready. So the boursin. Wash the hands. As always back here, little bit of bleach, bit of soap, and a bit of hot water. And the amount of bleach, you just want it to kind of smell like you're in the pool. Like if you're at a pool, that's the sort of smell you want out of that water. 2 eggs, dry, wet, dry. This is how we're gonna encrust this cheese. The cheese has been out of the fridge for a little bit because I do want it to soften up. I want it to accept that flour. We'll get that egg wash going, mix that around. Perfect, set that to the side. We'll take that cheese, set it in the flour, pull the bottom off. Now we just want to coat this in that flour. We want to make sure that that egg mixture has something to stick to. I know there's wet hand, dry hand, wet hand. Today it's wet hand, wet. Oh, I almost forgot the bottom. Look at that. Got to get that off. Today it's wet hand, wet hand. Every hand's going to be wet. Into the milk, wash it around, give it a good swirl. It's soft, so you got to be gentle, got to be careful. And into the panko, cover it all in panko. Get all sides crusted. And this cheese, we all have it a lot. We have it all the time. Put it out on the table for serving. I just taken it to the next level. This just gives it a little bit of texture, a little bit extra flavor. We're using cranberry and a pepper, one. So we'll tap all that down, get those hands a bit of a wash again, rinse off those breadcrumbs, scrub those hands a bit. We're going to put these in a couple cast iron dishes. I have the 2 cast iron dishes here. We'll just put those in. Oh, bit of soap on the hands. Give it a little better rinse. There we go. We'll put that in. We'll open up the Dutch oven now, and we're going to set this inside. The Dutch oven is really just beginning to warm up, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and get it all set up in here. Those two. 20 minutes, maybe at around 350. That's my guess where it needs to be. It's in. It's going. We got to get a little bit of heat on top. So to do that, we'll grab a bit of fire. I got those sticks started, so we can put those right on top. That'll be a good way to get some heat pushed down. This gives you the heat from above. Of course, the coals I put on the bottom give us the heat from down below. I'll get a little shovel. And we'll just scoop some of these coals right on top. This is how a Dutch oven works. You get heat from above, heat from below. We'll let that sit 15, 20 minutes. I think we're going to be done. Sliders is the other thing we're going to make. I'm just going to get that fire jacked up again a little bit, get that rolling. A little bit of wood. We can always add more charcoal if we need it, but right now I'll just add a bit of wood, spread it around, give it a bit of time to catch before we put any sliders in. I'm going to lower this grate down. Nice to get a bit of that heat on the grate. Get it heated up for a little bit of a sear. Sliders. Ground beef, and we're using a pre-made sausage from Powell's Supermarket today. It's a beef and pork mix, and it's a dinner roll, or dinner sausage. And I'm telling you, the flavor is delicious. So I thought, why not use this as my flavor for the sliders? It's very easy. It's already done for me. I don't have to do all the work. Not that the work is a lot, but you know, it's always nice to take little shortcuts when you can. So what we're going to do, we'll slice all these sausages open, and we're just going to put that right inside with that ground beef and get it mixed up. And I don't know if you can see, but we have the Hawaiian rolls. It's a really nice, savory, buttery roll, full of butter. It's like a brioche. Delicious. We're going to make a great big patty. We're going to do all the sliders at once. One big patty, get it on the barbecue, get some of that charcoal flavor put into it. We're going to toast the bun. And we're probably going to make a nice little sauce, maybe dill pickle garlic sauce, maybe, I think is where we'll kind of shoot for today. This, you see, you get that casing off, and this is going to help bind it as well. So the sausage has a binder in it, makes it real simple to do this. What you want to do is you want to mix it, and you want to make sure you let it sit for a little bit. So we mix all this together, bit of beef. The sausages, I didn't want an overly strong sausage flavor. I wanted like a hint of the sausage flavor, not, you know, full that you know you're eating like a sausage slider. It's more like a background flavor, sort of highlights the sauce we're going to put on, the bit of cheese, the bit of charcoal. Fire is kicking in nicely now. That is warming up. Got to give those hands a wash. So like I said, we're going to make one big patty and then put it on the buns all together. Another reason those buns work so well is they are stuck together quite well. They don't normally fall apart on you when you start trying to toast them and use them. Give those hands a good rinse, all that sausage meat. We're going to tuck that fire down just a little bit and get ready to put this sliders on. And what we want to do, we want to make sure we let that mixture sort of mingle and get to know each other. You want that binder to mix around. You want it to take in some of the moisture from the ground beef. You're going to want to have one patty. You're going to want to be able to move it around. The binder is going to be very important. The raw hamburger, of course, will just crumble on you. So you got to make sure that you keep it all together. Don't run away too far. We're going to get the sliders on the fire. We're going to check on the Boursin cheese. And we got one more appetizer coming at you. Don't go too far.
TLC Nursing and Home Care offers a province-wide team of nurses, personal care attendants, and in-home care. Nutritional meal prep and other services help clients to maintain independence at home. For care once in a while or 24/7, TLC's programs are designed for every individual situation.
When disaster strikes, what matters most is getting you back on your feet. And you deserve a company that knows what matters. Belfour, restoring more than property.
Oh, we're back on the Rat Rod Barbecue for New Year's. What a great time. So here we have those Hawaiian rolls. I'm sure everyone's seen these in the stores by now. They're all over the place. We're just gonna get those buns out. And then we're gonna use this container, this holding, we're gonna use that to measure our ground beef sausage mixture. Get a little bit of oil just to help so it doesn't stick. I don't think it's gonna stick too bad, but it can hurt. A little bit of oil never goes astray. So a little spray of oil. There's a little bit of bread left on there, that's no big deal. So let's get this out and let's get this spread out now. So now we know the size of the Hawaiian rolls. Now we just want to spread this out a little bigger because we know it's going to shrink. So this is going to give you your size of your one big patty to put on top of the rolls. Get this spread out. It's a good, thick, flavorful patty. Take your time. No rush for any of this. All this spread out on that already decided size. It's a perfect way to make sure it's going to fit. Now hopefully it's going to fit, maybe it's not going to fit. I think it's going to shrink about as much as I've allowed. Give those hands a good scrub. Get all that sausage and ground beef off. And what we're going to do now, we're going to put that on a grate and we're going to get that on the barbecue. I'm going to use a grate. I'll just get this bowl out of the way. I'm going to use a grill or a grate. It's a lot easier to deal with. It's a lot easier to manage it. And when I want to flip it, I have a second one and then I could flip it nice and easy. There's no worries about it falling apart on me. So for this, of course, we'll just give this a little bit of spray, just a touch of oil on there. On here, flipped over. There is our slider. Simple, easy, and on the grill. Right between the flames. Actually, the flames are a little close. I'll just adjust that a little bit. I have some fresh wood on there. It'll give it a little bit of heat from the sides, but I don't want it directly on the patty, so we'll slide this over. Lower that down, let that start to cook. And we'll give that a little bit of time on that side. What are we going to do with the buns? The buns, we're going to toast them as well. So wash those hands. And I think the easiest way to cut those buns, is with my brisket knife. I could be wrong here, but this is a new knife I got not too long ago, and I'd like to give it a try. So we just want to cut those in half. So nice and slow. There's no rush to this. You don't want to break the buns apart if you can help it. The knife is good and stiff, so it kind of holds true and straight, and it gives a nice, even cut all the way across. And I think we did okay. Yes, that's perfect. A little off on the far side. We're going to be all right. How are we going to toast that safely? Well, we're going to toast it just like this, but we're not quite ready for toasted. I'm going to set that back here off to the side. And I think what we're going to get into now is a little sauce. What is the sauce going to be? In my mind, I had dill pickles, garlic, maybe a bit of mayo, a bit of ketchup, and some nice little tangy, zippy hot mustard, I think is the answer. That's the Coleman's English style mustard. Delicious. Pickles. Couple pickles. I don't know how many pickles we're going to put in. I got a couple here. So for a sauce, listen. Whatever you're dreaming of, whatever you're thinking of, whatever's on your mind, that's the best thing to make a sauce from. Today I had garlic and mayo and hot mustard. So there's a bit of mayo. And the portions are really whatever you want. Like just measure, put some in, taste it, put a little more in. Just keep mixing it up. Touch of ketchup. And I think that's probably pretty good. The hot mustard now. Hot mustard. How much hot mustard? That much hot mustard, I think. I don't think that's enough. I think a touch more. Give that a little mix around. Oh, that's starting to look like a special sauce. Maybe you'll find this in the stores one day. You never know. I'll never remember how to make it. And the truth is, I'll probably never be able to make it again because I don't measure anything, so it'll be a little different every time. What are we going to do with those pickles? We want to give those pickles a nice fine dice, I think. I want them to be so small that you get tiny little crunches of it. So we'll just cut this up. Nice, tiny little pieces. And that's going to be another layer of flavor in this sauce. Those pickles will give you a nice little crunch. A little bit of heat, of course, from that mustard. I think one pickle's enough. I think I'm going to be happy with one pickle. And I think this is all going to stir around, mix around beautifully. Lift that up. I can see it starting to cook through. You can also see the edge. The edge is really starting to brown up, so you know it's cooking. Mix that sauce up. Give that sauce a little try. Make sure you get a little pickle. Oh, garlic, dill, spice. Whoa, love it. What a delicious sauce. We're going to flip this burger over and let the other side start to cook. Oh, come on. We're not going to force it. I'll just give it a minute. I don't know if you can see the top of that, Patrick. What a color on that slider. It is looking absolutely perfect. We got the sauce. We got the slider. The crunchy boursin is ready to come out. We'll take that out when we come back. Don't go too far. We got to get all this on a plate and give it a try. I'm telling you, look out. It's going to be a good time.
For Belfour, it's not just restoration. It's your home. Belfour, restoring more than property.
TLC Nursing and Home Care offers a province-wide team of nurses, personal care attendants, and in-home care. Nutritional meal prep and other services help clients to maintain independence at home. For care once in a while or 24/7, TLC's programs are designed for every individual situation.
All right. Welcome back. We're going to do a warm charcuterie board to add to all this. If you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but our sliders are cooked almost perfectly. I've got all the coals moved away from the slider, and they're just there in a simmer, just sort of on hold. Normally, I would be serving everything as it comes ready, but I want to have everything at the end today just because it's nice. I'll taste them all at the same time. A warm charcuterie, a warm brie sort of board. So what we want to do is take this brie, give it a little slice on top. We're going to put this in the cast iron pan. We're going to put this right on the fire. This will be like a dip-in tray. We can go in. I'm going to put a little bit of dark tickle, partridge berry jam, and I have a little bit of this jam and jelly, jalapeno for the other one. With this, we want to get some nuts on here. Toast some nuts. That'll be nice down on the bottom, all mixed in together. Few grapes mixed in. All this is you're just gonna take a spoon and you're gonna run your spoon through here and put it on a piece of bread, and it's just gonna be absolutely delicious. A flavor explosion is what we're gonna be looking for. Fire is good temperature. We're going to throw a little bit of rosemary in. I just like to get that rosemary on there. Add a little bit of flavor as the smoke rolls around. We'll just take this and put it right on top of the coals, and we're going to put a lid on top of it. The lid is going to help. It'll work like sort of like a convection oven, where the heat and everything from the fire is now going to just sort of loop around and mingle and get into that cheese and get that warmed up. The boursin, the crunchy boursin, I think is complete. Let's have a quick look, see how it's going. I took the fire off, I took all the heat off, trying to slow down the cooking because I know it was ready. We'll just pull that. Oh my. Can you see the explosion? This cheese is ready to pop. This is going to be something else. We're going to dip some crackers in that crunch, drizzle maybe a little bit of balsamic vinaigrette over top of it. Oh my. I can't believe the samples we're going to have today. Okay, buns are toasted. It's all ready to go. Everything is now ready to go. We're going to take that lid off. Oh, look at the bubble. Look at the delicious flavor. Well, it's still warm. I want to get just a bit of honey on here. So we're just going to drizzle some honey, sort of over the nuts, over top of those grapes. Get some nice sweet flavor in there. Oh, absolutely perfect. Set that in here. Set the honey aside. We're just going to let that sort of idle for a few minutes. We have the slider. I don't know if you can see. It is super juicy. See how we did for size? Ooh, not bad. A little bit undersized, but not bad at all. Slide that across. Beautiful, delicious looking slider. A little bit of toast. We're just going to toast a bit of bread for this portion here for that warm charcuterie. Now, the sliders, this is why you build them all together. Cut the sliders this way and then across here, and look, all of a sudden, perfectly sized sliders all the way across. Can you see the beauty of it? Now, warm, heated boursin. Oh, crunchy, crusty, delicious. What are we going to put this on? We're going to set this out. We got a little bit on the go here. I did forget to use my lovely sauce on those sliders. So what I'll do is when I'm serving them up, I'll put a little lather of sauce. I got a lot on the go. Just slipped my mind. No big deal. Listen, family and friends. Anybody complains about the sauce? Guess what? You might not see them here next year. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody's always welcome. But no complaining. Oh, creamy, juicy, delicious, crunchy. We got that little bit of crunch. Boursin. Move a couple things over. Get these sliders sort of pushed off to the side. This is ready. Toast is getting brown, getting beautiful. Nice little toast on that. What a delicious looking flavor. Oh, we got a lot on the go here, guys. This is going to be one heck of a delicious flavor. What do we got here? Some jalapeno jam on top of that one. I've never done this before. This is the first time. First time I have done this, in a general sense the same. Little bit of cranberry jam on that one. Oh, we are set for some sampling. Crunchy boursin. A little bit of balsamic vinegar, I think, just to drizzle across. I think that'll add just a nice little sweetness to that flavor. Where to start? So I have some toast I made on the barbecue. We're going to get in here, we'll mix this honey, mix these nuts around a little bit of that jalapeno jam, some of that cheese. Feels really hot to me. The way it's flowing feels really hot. couple nuts, and maybe, I'm going to squat down the grape, sort of cool it off a little bit, and we'll get that little grape on there. If that does not look like the perfect bite, lost my grape. If that does not look like the perfect bite out of this warm charcuterie, I don't know what is. I'm a little afraid. Pizza mouth. Get that grape up on top. One bite. Oh. It's an explosion of flavor. It's like the spicy jalapeno, the honey, the nuts. The nuts are almost candied. Give everything a little wash. Wash my hands. Got a little sticky. Let's go in for that crunchy boursin. I'll use the same spoon. We'll just get in here. You can see it is absolutely soft and delicious. On a little cracker. Try that out. Oh. That was a cranberry, and that was absolutely delicious. The sweet, the little bit of balsamic vinegar in there, oh my, oh my. Now, the sliders. I sort of forgot to put the sauce on. The special sauce I made, I'm going to sell 1 million bottles soon enough. So I'm going to take it apart. I'll take my little sauce, put it on here, a little bit on here, got a little bit of cheese, a little bit of everything. Beautiful, delicious, drips, slider, sausage, ground beef. Oh, the spice. That mustard clears those nostrils. Happy New Year from everybody here at RT Cooks It. Tune in next week. We don't know what we're doing. We're probably going to be on the Rat Rod Barbecue again, right here, channel 10 and 610 on Eastlink Community TV. Thanks for watching.
This episode of RT Cooks It is made possible by the generous support of Hickman Automotive Group.